What's up, guys? It is time for the top 10 pow, pow, of the week for January 25th, 2022. And if you're new here, I am Drew with Comics Elite here with
Kyle,
not Kevin. So bear with us. We had to do a transitionatory studio move just for today. Sean's doing a whatnot sale upstairs
currently,
and it's going like gangbusters. So if you're into Whatnot, check out our live sales guys. They're pretty cool, apparently.
Download the Whatnot app.
Yeah. So we should be back up in normal studio next Tuesday. So let's hope. Yeah. But anyway, time for the top 10. We had a very interesting Skip It's a Mez video.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see what's in your top 10.
Likewise.
Yep. But before we start, I do have to have I got my honorable mentions.
Me too.
It didn't quite make it in the top 10 for this week.
I have 4.
Okay. I've got 4 as well.
Weird.
Yeah. My first one is Vampirella Dracula Unholy. Number 2. To me, this was a lot of fun. The art is very substandard, but it's a very fun story, very interesting story, and I'm very curious to see where it goes to next. Christopher Priest is doing a great job.
Good. I have Task Force Z number 4. There we go. Easily, It normally is in my top 10.
Absolutely, yeah.
It got bumped.
Yes, it kept steadily getting bumped out.
But this was really fun. It's still, I really, really like this story.
Yeah.
And even with the twist of Two-Face.
Yeah.
But I
like the twist at the end. It's like, like where this is going. Yeah.
It's like, holy hell, I don't want to spoil it. I can't spoil it, but damn it, I want to. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Yeah, I pick it up. If you've been continuing reading it, continue to read it. It's great.
All right, my number 3 is Robin, number 10.
Okay.
Okay,
you go ahead.
That was a skip it for you, I believe.
It was a skip it.
I actually thoroughly enjoyed this. Unfortunately, like Vampirella and Task Force Z, it kept steadily getting bumped out. I had a lot of fun reading this. I love seeing the past. You know, the Al Ghul family getting us caught up on their shenanigans in the past, and the Lazarus pits, seeing those get established. Art is good. And why is the art really damn good? Because Norm Ratman, legend, did the inks. It's terrific. Next issue's got the makings of a great climax. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have Mary Jane and Black Cat.
Okay. I really despised it.
I thought it was a simple, fun, cute little story.
Okay.
Really contained, and it's them kind of where you don't really see Felicia and Mary Jane working together.
Because it doesn't make sense.
But in this story, it made sense.
What happens to the villain doesn't make sense.
That was a little weird.
Yeah, a little? A lot.
But I went with it. Why not? You could have done much worse this week.
Yeah.
As we've seen.
Uh-huh.
I just thought it was a fun little tie-in. It's a cute little just kind of one-off sort of thing. Sure. Okay. Why not?
All right. My last honorable mention. Stray Dogs 2.
Whoa.
Dog Days. Yes.
You're loving that, but I'm shocked.
It kept getting bumped out. It was I thoroughly enjoyed this issue. It is damn good. It's an honorable mention, like I said. My one criticism is that I wish we had heard more of the conversation between the master and the owner of Sophie, because we're just kind of told it in like hand emotions. What happens in that dog park between the master and the owner of Sophie? I wish we had saw more of the verbal conversation of that. Like, I want to know what threw her off, what made her feel uncomfortable. I'm kind of curious about that aspect of it. That would have been interesting to see. It was cool seeing what the firefighters did to the house. I'm like, that's fair. On the whole, it's very damn good. If you've read the series, you'll enjoy this. Yeah.
I agree. I have Flash 778. What? Honorable mention. I mean, that's basically...
Yeah, it's basically top 10. Yeah, top 10. Yes.
I have really enjoyed this series. I had a lot of fun with it. Okay. It's great. There's really nothing wrong with it. The art is terrific.
It's honorable. It's honorable mention.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's nothing. It just got. I had more fun reading other things, and this was a lot of fun. I cannot believe how much fun I'm having fun reading Flash. Like and stuff with the kids in this, especially was it could have been handled so poorly, and it wasn't.
Yep,
it was done really well, and it's exciting. It's gripping. I am having a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, awesome. There we go.
I got one more.
Oh, you got one more. Okay.
I got Sagi Yojimbo.
Sagi Yojimbo.
Yojimbo. I've never read Sagi Yojimbo before. This is the first time I've read Sagi Yojimbo, and I knew they were reprints. And I'm like, well, this would be a good time to read it. Why not? And it's in color. Cool. It's a simple story about him being tasked going back to get some swords from a dead samurai, and you're kind of curious as to why the now widowed wife is kind of copping a dude. It's like, what's your problem? Hey, bud, what's your problem? This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed reading it. It's a solid recommend. So, it's an honorable mention.
Alrighty, so here we go. We're on to the top 10 of the week.
Yep.
Top 10.
Top 10.
The best, the creme de la creme. I'm finishing off my rum and cola. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I thought I was going to make it through 2 videos, but clearly Skips and Mez. I need to drink from that quite a bit. All right, here we go. Number 10.
Number 10
of the week. I got Superman and Robin special number 1.
Deathstroke Inc. number 5.
Oh, that is much lower than I thought it was going to be.
I know. Go ahead.
You
explain
yourself.
that.
No, explain yourself.
Explain yourself on that. I already talked about this piece of shit. Explain to me why it's not.
There was nothing. This was just fun. John and Damian are written perfectly in this by one of the best writers in the biz, Peter Tomasi. No one knows them better than Peter Tomasi. Writes them to a T. Shenanigans are going on in the fortress. There's a great moment with Damian in the bottle city of Kandor as well. I got a great kick out of that. That was hysterical. And the art by Bogdanovich is terrific, as well as the inks by Scott Hanna and others. If you love the Super Sons, you'll enjoy reading this. I guarantee it. It is a lot of fun. I cannot recommend this issue enough. Granted, John is older in the main series, but John is written perfectly in this as compared to Tom Taylor. You will enjoy this.
But he's the same age in this.
He's the same age, but he's 18, but he's written perfectly in this.
But he's written as like a 12-year-old, like they were when they were kids.
Well, bear in mind, yes, to a point, because the last time they hung out, he was still 12 before he was, kidnapped to Earth 3 and held prisoner, tortured for 8 years or whatever. So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is John T. This is John Kent's personality written perfectly to a T.
Okay. Wow. Holy shit balls. This.
Well, first off, big cover here.
Yeah.
Nathan Zerdy, his first DC ratio cover.
That's right.
Nathan Zerdy, friend of the story, has done a lot of DC exclusives for us. He's got the Zerdy Girls covers as well. His very first ratio for DC Comics. That's hot. He knocked it out of the park. It's got a great Brian Bolland feel to it. I love it. Yeah.
So this issue, holy hell, the who's behind it all?
Yeah.
Like cabal of people. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. Mm-hmm. And then it gets
crazier.
Yeah. How it ends, that final fucking page.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Yet
it's number 10.
Yes, it's number 10. So that tells you how much more awesomer this stuff gets.
All right, we'll see.
So yeah, this was a hell of a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
I cannot believe this series is this much fun.
That's what I've been saying about Superman and Robin. It's terrific.
God. Mm-hmm. It's the first issue.
Yeah. Number 9 for the week. The Nines.
Niner.
I've got Detective Comics 1050.
I got Devil's Reign.
Okay, that was a skip it or met? No, it was a meh for me.
Was it a meh or skip it?
Is it? We had too many. I think it was a meh.
It could have been a meh.
You have to watch it. You have to watch it in replay to see.
Yeah. So, and that was a meh for me. So, both of these were mehs.
Yeah.
For one another. This was I get the gripe of this, that how everyone could look and see
bad.
It's like everyone could look bad, but that's kind of the point, because it's all vigilantism when you think about it. They're all breaking the law.
Well, not just but Fisk, he's looking bad, and the heroes,
Yeah.
all the heroes are looking bad.
As they should, because they are villains. Theoretically, you are breaking the law. You can't go out and kill people, beat people up, shoot just because you want to. It's like you can't do that. That's illegal. Well,
but that looked like it was legal about 2 years ago in the summer.
That's true. I guess in Chicago it still is.
Chicago is still Chicago and LA it's still legal.
Yeah.
New York it's legal. You can just rob someone's car. You can steal someone's car in the middle of
San Francisco,
Manhattan, and yeah.
Aside from those places,
yes,
it's frowned upon.
Oh, actually, New York is. Oh,
this is New York.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. I just love how Matt Murdock's like, yeah, fuck Kingpin. We're gonna kick the shit out of him and kick him out of New York, leave him on a fucking deserted island somewhere. I'm like, okay, yeah, I agree with that.
But
what's wrong with that?
Like I said, Captain America and Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, they're the only two that have any common sense.
They were the two that came up with. They were like, "Are we sure we should be doing this?"
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we should be doing this. And they were like, they're under the spell of the Purple Man. Like, wait, are they?
Because they're talking reason.
Yeah. It was very odd. I'm like,
yeah.
It is a little like who's good and who's bad, and I'm okay with that. When you get the blurred lines, it's
blurred lines.
Yeah. But when you get Ben Grimm smashing through a police station,
the opening of the comic, I'm like, whoa! What you're doing here is completely illegal.
Yeah, like that doesn't look good. I know Ben Riley got the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah, which was great. It was great. I love it.
And the cop just smashing his
bam, yeah,
head on the table. I'm like, that's badass.
Yeah,
but you still can't bust through especially if you're trying to say we're doing the right thing and you need us. By destroying a police station isn't the best way to go about it, unless you're a fan of defunding the police. Then I guess that's all for good then. Yeah. But I still enjoyed it. I still had a lot of fun with it, and I'm still going to continue to read it. We're halfway through
already.
3 of 6. Yeah, so I'm still excited. So Detective
Comics 1050. We get the explanation of why Helena is in Arkham Tower. Helena is a huntress. We get the explanation why she is really haunted with what happened in the previous issues from Vermin, whatever.
I
think that was his name.
Yeah,
something Insidious Vermin, whatever. He had the demon, the monster things. Yeah. But we get a great twist at the end about who may be pulling the strings, and I dig it. It's like I haven't seen this guy in a hot minute, and I love it, and it's great. It makes sense with how all the inmates are acting. Perfect to a T. That's what I want. But the best part, like you said, is the backup. World's Finest preview by Mark Waid and Dan Mora.
Yeah.
It's actually really damn good and fun.
It is. It's a shock what you can do in such few pages.
Yes.
And how you can hook somebody in. It's like, oh, yeah.
I mean, the art all throughout this comic is great. You have
art's great.
Ivan Reis in the main story, Dan Mora on the backup.
Yep.
For $7, this is worth every cent. I cannot complain. You're going to get your bang for your buck. And I love the Bat logo. Dan Mora, he did the 89 Bat logo.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's like, love it. Can't wait for the next issue. Can't wait for it's going to be the full issue and Detective 1051.
Okay.
So that was number 9.
Niner.
The 8, the Ocho.
The Ocho.
I've got Flash 778.
I got Peacemaker, Disturbing the Peace.
Okay, that wasn't bad for me.
The Black Label. All right, now you didn't like this because it was too dark.
It's a one shot. It was a one shot, and it's like this is it. He doesn't even wear the costume. It's just him
explaining his backstory and how it's him sitting in.
Where you're led to believe it's Arlington. You're led to believe. They don't say it. You're led to believe it may be. Yeah.
It basically is.
Yes.
Arlington. Yeah. Sitting there with a psychiatrist, and he's being vetted for some type of we don't know what.
Probably.
We assume whatever the fuck he is in the show.
Yeah. Whatever Task Force X or whatever. Yeah.
And she's just trying to get to know a little bit more about him, and him like explaining his backstory with his parents, and then his foster parents, and then where he's being bounced around to, and then all these people start dying around him, and she's like, I think you killed everybody. But then it's like, well, this isn't necessarily what happened, but let me explain to you what happens. And I was digging it. I thought this was awesome. This was so fun. It was gruesome. there's some of these pages, some of these panels. It's like, holy shit! Like there's some really disturbing stuff in this book, and this was a solid. And about a character I could give two shits about. I had a lot of fun with this, so I think Garth Ennis. It was fun, so solid recommend this week.
Okay, I have Flash 778. This issue was, for lack of a better term, fast paced and kinetic. I loved it. Action packed, well drawn, suspenseful, and the ending, things are just getting worse.
Oh yeah,
I love it. I mean, so despite having another artist help do the other half of the art, it wasn't jarring. It was. They did a good job of like showing, kind of keeping it to get the styles similar together. This is a great read. Flash 778. Cannot recommend it enough. Yeah.
I agree. I'm shocked.
Number 7. Siete. I got Action Comics 1039.
I got Ice Cream Man 28.
Okay, that was a meh for me, I believe.
Was that a meh? I
think it was a meh. Yeah, but for me, Action 1039. Okay. This was good. So we learned about the history of Warworld, what lies beneath it, and Superman really needing to learn how to fight as a Warworlder now since he doesn't have his power. We see him take down a beast, but like they're telling us, like, dude, you're gonna flip and kill yourself if you keep fighting like this. So he's gonna have a guy teach him, show me how to fight here. So that's pretty cool. And meanwhile, Midnighter's he makes a stunning discovery of someone who may be powering something. I don't know. I guess. But yeah, this was solid. Art is terrific. Can't recommend it enough. Yeah, it's the artist from The Last God. It's the team from The Last God. Phil Kennedy Johnson and Federici. Yeah, terrific. Cannot recommend it enough.
Okay, Ice Cream Man.
Yep.
This was very interesting. It's not scary or gross like a lot of these other ones.
It's kind of gross. If you got a bug thing, you're not gonna like it.
I guess if you hate spiders.
Oh yeah.
You don't like spiders, but this one, it's deep in that words are powerful. Like what you say means an awful lot. Like you have to be careful of the words you use, and that's pretty powerful. And that's basically what I get from this story. It's a guy,
he's mastered words.
Yeah, and he's trying to find that one word that can. Master everything, cure everything, is the end all be all of everything, and I'm going to do whatever I can to find it. This pure enlightenment from this word, and he finds something. So that's true. He does. I mean, this really made me think. I mean, words are incredibly powerful, and we need to take them seriously, and that's what this guy does. Like this whole time, the etymology of everything. Like, oh, I want to find this out, and okay, the meaning of this word means this, and it came from this Latin phrase meaning that, and it was great. I had a lot of fun with it, so it was a solid recommend this week. I had fun.
Okay, Jeff Field.
Yeah,
Jeff Field. And number 6 for the week.
Yeah,
I got Monster Kill Squad number 3.
I have The Rise.
Okay, I gave that, or showed that to you.
You did.
All right, why don't you tell us about The Rise?
So this is from George C. Romero, the son.
Oh, the son. That's okay. George Romero Jr.
George Romero Jr.
Okay.
So this is issue 3. So I didn't know this is even a real thing. So this takes place in 1963. So this story is a lead up to Night of the Living Dead.
Okay, because that was 1967.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is basically what happens before Night of the Living Dead, and the government experimenting with some type of zombie. We don't know, but we're going to take it to a prison, and we're going to have a warden pick out the worst of the worst people. And
naturally.
And they're going to be like, okay, here, take this food and eat it. And all these prisoners are like, fuck you, I'm not eating this shit. We don't trust anything you're doing. And they take him out to the courtyard, and holy shit. This is drawn beautifully, but it's using the 2 color system, kind of like Frank Miller did in Sin City.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
No, mainly black and white, but it's highlighting certain colors.
Okay.
So this is like red.
Okay.
This art, I gotta show you some of this. So the first couple issues, I guess, take place around JFK, the assassination of JFK.
Because he died in 11/22/63.
Yep. Look at some of this art.
Ooh, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I mean, look at that.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, look at some of this art in here. I mean, I'm not even doing it justice. This art, I was blown away.
This is from Heavy Metal. Okay,
Yep.
Heavy Metal Elements.
Yeah. I mean, this this book, I mean, some of this is gruesome.
Love
they do.
Love it. Down there, that bottom panel right down there. That's awesome.
Seeing some of this stuff down here with the zombies and like bringing in the military, be like, all right, go ahead and take care of them, and then it doesn't go as planned, and they're like, oh shit. So
I feel bad. I shuffled this off to you. I kind of wish I'd read this now.
You need to read this.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to pick this up and read it. I want to go back and get the other issues and read this after seeing this. This is a solid zombie book.
Nice.
All right, Monster Kill Squad.
Monster Kill Squad. This was a lot of fun and pretty damn funny too at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes. Once again, incredibly well illustrated by Thomas Giorello. So our Kill Squad is in Happy Valley, dealing with some demons that are trying to take over souls. But our Kill Squad uses a new method. Contracts. I love it. And it's pretty damn hilarious seeing demons get annoyed and angered by the stipulations of the contract. And so I'll let it be known, I wrote contracts for the government. I wrote contracts, and I appreciate a story like this. It is hysterical. But by the end of this, things have gone from bad to worse. Yeah. And the backup story is good as well, although it's mostly Live, Die, Repeat, the Tom Cruise movie. But it's all right. But it's well worth the price tag. The main story, it's what you're buying it for. It's a lot of fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Forgot to read it.
What?
I forgot.
Wow.
Forgot.
Okay. Number 5 of the week.
Number 5. I have Monster Kill Squad.
Hey, okay. You lame sack of... Okay. Gunslinger Spawn number 4.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, so to piggyback, I love saying the fucking Cenobites.
Yes. They're Cenobites, yeah.
They are Cenobites. Yeah. They're getting bogged down in contract verbiage.
Yes.
And they're getting so pissed. I absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to go back to like Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Like having them talk about when they can and can't come to Earth and they have to be bound in hell. And them just be like, will you just sign the contract? I'm pissed. I love it. This is a solid recommend. I had so much fun reading, and the art is top notch.
Yeah, Thomas Giorello knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
And I got Gunslinger Spawn number 4. Brett. Yeah. Pow! Brett Booth. Once again, incredibly well drawn by Brett and inked by legit legends as well, like Todd inked them. Delsa Corona did some inkings too. Yeah, great stuff. And we learned some things about Gunslinger Spawn, like his weapons and the symbiote attached to him.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, didn't realize that. And Gunslinger Spawn may have to make a deal with the devil in a way, coming up. It's very fast-paced and kinetic. Can't wait to see what happens next. This is arguably the best Spawn series out right now. And, this has been a lot of fun.
I agree. Okay. Good.
All right, next. Wrong stack. There we go. Number 4 for the week.
Yes.
Yep, number 4. I got Superman 78, number 6.
Amazing Spider-Man, 87.
Wow. Okay. So, I hated this.
You did.
Explain yourself.
I loved it. And I feel like this series is like Madden, where like every other year is okay. Like Amazing Spider, like every other issue I like. It almost tracks. I'm like, yeah, every other issue's been good. Last issue sucked. This issue was awesome. Seeing Peter have to fight his way back to becoming Spider-Man with the help of Felicia and Cap was awesome.
It's a great idea.
And it makes sense in the fact that it was nice and refreshing to see her say, like, I'm never going to be as strong as you. I'm never going to be as good as you. You're fucking Spider-Man. Like, you are who you need to be. And like, it's not like you're stupid, you're dumb, I'm better than you.
Yeah, she doesn't pull a Hellcat.
No, and she is friggin' smoking hot in this, and she is drawn so well. And then her and Cap staging things to help him.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty awesome.
Yes,
and like, I love seeing that. It's like that's what I've wanted to see. I've wanted to see him. It's like, okay, claw your way back. Like, you have to want it. You have to earn it to become Spider-Man, and then having to put a paper bag over his head because he's like, I'm not giving you your costume back. You don't deserve it. So lot of fun. I had so much fun reading this week.
Speaking of comics, I had a lot of fun reading Superman 78, number 6. I love this variant cover right here.
That variant's nice.
That is awesome. Love it. This was a terrific issue the series went out on. Had so much fun reading this. I don't want to spoil it. I want everyone to read this. You'll enjoy it. It fits the movie universe to a T. This was Superman written perfectly. And I truly, deeply hope we see more of this. I really hope we see like a Superman 78, like 79. Remember Superman 78, number 7, or whatever, like chapter 2, something. You know, maybe he can redo Superman 4 correctly.
It is
better.
Basically a perfect movie, but I guess.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. I just, there are some panels in here where the action just doesn't quite.
So I will say, it's not a perfect series. I will knock Wilfredo Torres. He cannot draw action scenes that well. Some of his action scenes are kind of lacking. But on a whole, he does a great job of showing, emotion. And like, we're able to know who's who in the comic, clearly, which is great. And he does a great job. But action, he needs some work on doing action scenes in this.
Yeah, and part of me is like, okay, are they doing this on purpose for the nostalgia? It's like, we want to make it kind of campy. Like you can make that argument, and you would maybe be right, but I don't know if that's actually true, if that's what they're going for, or if it's just we kind of screwed up and we're just kind of cutting the panels that it's like, how did that happen between there? You need another panel. But I will agree the dialogue is spot on in every issue. So it wasn't meant for me. I kind of wanted a little bit more. And,
I really do hope we do get more, because this is the best Superman series last year.
I just want more Lex. Like, it's written so perfectly.
Yeah. Yes, he is. Yeah. All right. Okay. On to the big ones of the week. The top 3.
Top 3.
Creme de la creme.
Yep.
Number 3 of the week. Deathstroke Inc. number 5.
Stray Dogs, Dog Days.
Oh, much more forgiving than I was.
Yeah.
Forgiving. It's an honorable mention.
It was.
Good. Very good. All right.
Coming from public safety, law enforcement background like I have, that firefighter story, I mean, it really got me.
It's the best story of the whole book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really it's like you get the
you would have done the exact same thing.
Yes. Yeah. You would do the exact absolutely. Buddies of mine would have been like, okay, we're gonna go do this shit. Yeah. Like, fuck this piece of shit for what he did. I mean, I completely 100% get behind it. Yeah. And it was deep. It really, I mean, it was really, really damn good. Yeah. If you're if you're a Stray Dogs fan, you know who you are by now. Pick this up. You're going to love it. And if you haven't, go back and read it and then pick these up. This was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Very deep. Strong recommend.
And likely it's a strong recommend for me for Deathstroke Inc. number 5. Zerdy.
Yeah.
Booby, you made it, man. Yeah. 1 in 25 ratio cover, man. Woo! That is amazing. You made the big time. Love it. Hopefully we get to see more of some ratios. So Deathstroke and Canary go through the house in the void, and things are a little weird. Are these new realities? What's happening? I don't know. And we get the reveal of the Cabal, and for me, it's pretty awesome, because I know a lot of these DC characters, and one of them I particularly loved. And Calculator, he's used perfectly. I will say he's used. Yeah. That's Calculator, perfect. And let's just say this issue goes out with a bang. I did not see it going the way it did, and
I hope they stick to. I hope that was like real.
Yes, absolutely, and I cannot wait for the next issue. So much fun, great series. Deathstroke Inc. number 5.
Good.
All right, number 2.
Number 2
for the week. We got Thor 21.
Gunslinger Spawn.
Okay.
Number 4.
Yep. All right. Jeff Field.
This just shows why Gunslinger Spawn is the best Spawn out right now.
Yes.
I mean, Brett Booth alone. God, it's just amazing. I love the way Gunslinger Spawn. It's like what he says. It is that Gunslinger, but it's like he says very little, but when he says it, you fucking pay attention and you listen to what he says.
Yeah, he's like Clint Eastwood in the Westerns.
And seeing Violator and what happens with Violator in this, very interesting, and how that came to pass. and the deal that could possibly have to be made with him, and you find out more about Gunslinger Spawn's past, and this is my favorite Spawn right now, hands down.
Yeah,
He's the king.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. So
cannot argue with that. Thor, number 21. This was a straight up fun, action-packed comic. I enjoyed this. This is how you do a comic. I thoroughly loved it. We learn a bit about the monster that was in Meow Meow and what it may have found while it spent some time out in our sun. And it's not good. Not good at all for Thor. Well-paced, suspenseful, funny at points, shocking. This is a comic book done right amidst a pile of shit from Marvel this week. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Recommend. Thor, number 21.
Art's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Art is terrific. Number 1 for the week.
Huh. Oh, whatever could it be?
I got Vampirella, number 21.
Me too. DC
versus Vampires. Yep.
I'm shocked. I didn't know that was going to be your number 1.
I can't believe how much best issue of the series so far. Best issue of the series. Yes.
Yeah, hands down. I would agree.
Yes.
With that.
Action-packed, funny.
Hey, look at that guy. He's here.
Shit, you're on YouTube. I got to get out of here.
Yeah, action-packed, funny, suspenseful. Love it. So fast-paced. By the end of this issue, the fit has hit the shan.
Big time.
I cannot recommend this enough. It is. You had both James Tynion and Matt Rosenberg working on this.
Yeah.
And boom, you get perfection here.
And I just, it's like this series has no right to be this good.
No, absolutely. This series should not be this good.
It's a joke.
Yes.
And it really is. This should just be a joke one-off. Mm-hmm. But holy hell. Like the beginning of this issue when you get Ollie.
Yep.
Doing stuff.
Yes.
I don't want to spoil it, but
God,
I want to. And what happened, the whole fight,
yes,
and everything, it's like, oh shit, wait a second. I just can't get enough of it. There's just something about it that I gravitate to this. It's so fun.
Yeah, because I don't know where it's going to go. That's the best part. I have no clue who's going to die next.
Yeah.
Could be anyone.
The stuff with Constantine.
Yeah, that was
great in this too.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming either. So there's so much going on in this.
Yeah. And dare I say it's better than Deceased. I think it's better than better than Deceased.
Yeah. We'll see how this ends. But
see if we can stick the landing.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
But it could be.
So there you go, guys. That's our top 10 for the week. Let us know what you think. Am I 100% correct? Is Kyle 0% correct? Let us know in the comments, guys. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. It's down there somewhere, usually. Maybe it's next to the guy's head. And please remember to buy what you like, collect what you want, don't listen to the haters, and we'll see you guys again.
But wait.
But wait, there's more.
Don't forget, we just got on Whatnot. So if you're not on Whatnot yet, download the app, follow Comics Elite. We just did we've done 2 live sales so far, slabs, ratio variants for this week. New comics are in there. All the stuff you guys can buy. This is in there.
Oh,
this cover's great.
It's a great comic.
20% off if you get it on. Yeah, duh. I'm just saying. So
gotta get on this.
Get in the Whatnots and follow us and whatnot. Anyway, thanks to these guys. They've been doing a great job holding down the fort.
We gotta do a 5,000 subs giveaway video.
We got some great stuff ready for it.
Yeah.
10.0 slabs, Batman toys, all kinds of crazy ass shit. Yeah. Whoo! It's gonna be awesome. So we'll get that thing scheduled. So you guys are awesome. Thanks for all the support. 5,000 of you guys have liked us. What's wrong with you?
In a year? It's just crazy. Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Sheesh. You guys are great, man. Thank you so much. And do that stuff Drew said.